Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to start with a new chapter named linear equation in two variables. Linear equations in two variables. This you have studied in grade 9th also. So we will not waste time in the what we say introduction of this linear equation in two variables. We will just recall the definition of this. Okay. So any equation which is in the form of any equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a, b and c should be real numbers, are real numbers, and a and b can't be 0. So a and b are non-zero. Okay. In this situation, this equation is called a linear equation in two variables. Now let me just explain you this once. As it is written, any equation in the form of this we know that ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, because a, b and c are the numbers here, real numbers, and x and y are the variables. So there are two variables used in this equation. Hence we can say that it is a linear equation. Why we are saying linear? Because here the degree of the variable is only 1. Okay, that's why linear. If it will be 2, then it can convert into quadratic. Fine. So here it is, the degree is 1, that's why it is linear uh, polynomial or linear equation in two variable, because two variables have been used here. Now one more thing is written, a b and c should be real numbers. Okay, fine. And a and b can't be 0. Suppose if a and b are 0, then 0 multiplied by x, it will become 0. This will also become 0. So if this and this is 0, it means there is no variable. If there is no variable, then how it can be linear equation, and how it can be linear equation in two variables? Fine. So a and b should be non-zero. They can't be 0. They can be any other number, but they can't be 0. They can be any real number, but they can't be 0. So if this case is, if this all the situations or the conditions are fulfilled, then this is known as a linear equation in two variables. See, the starting of this chapter includes the revision of the ninth grade linear equation. Means in ninth grade, no, what you have done. See this. In ninth grade, you have learned that if a linear equation is given like this, then how to take out the different values of x and y, means solutions. You have found no 4 solutions of a particular equation, or 2 solutions of a particular solution, or 3 solution of a particular equation in this way. Okay, and you used to put like this in a box that different values of x and y have been taken out, and how to represent this all values on a graph. This all you have done in ninth. Okay, so we will start with our 3.1, the very first exercise, with some sort of revision, so that you will be able to connect with the linear equation that you have done in ninth. Okay, starting with exercise 3.1, and after this exercise I'll start explaining you what is new in this grade 10th, in this chapter, third chapter. Okay, starting with exercise 3.1 as per NCERT. So deleting it, this also. Starting with the exercise 3.1 from NCERT, question number 1. Question number 1. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago. Aftab tells his daughter, what he has told to his daughter is written in inverted commas. 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Okay. Also, 3 years from now, then he has told, after 3 years, 3 years from now means after 3 years, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Okay, isn't this interesting? Okay, it is. Okay, we will solve it. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. First of all, we need to solve this. We have to only represent the equation. We do not. It is not required to solve, as it is not asked in the question. So just we will represent the situation, the scenario algebraically also and graphically also on graph also. Okay. Whenever a question comes with graphically, you need your graphs. Okay, you should be ready with that. See question number 1. As we don't know the ages of both Aftab and his daughter, let present age of Aftab be X years and present age of daughter be Y years. Now, according to question, we'll make the first case, the first equation. Case 1. What is the first statement? 7 years ago. First of all, write the ages of both the Aftab and daughter thus in front to make the equation. 7 years ago, 7 years ago, they both would be 7. The age of both will become 7 years less. Okay, so we have to subtract both sides you have to subtract by 7. Clear? So we have subtracted 7 both sides because it is written 7 years ago. I was 7 times means Aftab is saying I was 7 times as old as you. So Aftab is this and Aftab is 7 times no of daughter. Then multiply with daughter with by 7. Now, as see to some of the students I have explained previous year why we are doing questions like this. Why we are multiplying at the side of daughter. If Aftab is 7 times, then why we are multiplying here? So it is like this. Suppose daughter's age is 6 and Aftab age is 42, which is 6 7 is 42. So daughter and Aftab. Suppose this is just an example. These are not the real ages. So let daughter's age be 6 and Aftab is 42. So Aftab is 7 times of daughter. No. Is this equation equal? No. 42 is equal to 6 really? No. If you will multiply here by 7, the equation will become equal? No. So where we have to multiply? Always we have to multiply the other side. 7 6 are 42. Now we can say that these two things are equal. LHS should always be equals to RHS. To make this equation, we need to multiply the other side. If Aftab is 7 times no of daughter, then we have to multiply the age of daughter by 7. Okay, to make the equation. So Aftab is 7 times of daughter's age. So daughter's age will be multiplied by 7. I hope this concept is clear. The concept should be clear. If concepts are clear, then you will be able to make the equation of any statement like this. Okay, after this, let us solve a little. 7 x minus 7 is equals to 7y minus 49. Then bring this 7y this side and bring this 7 this side. Minus 49 plus 7. So x minus 7y is equals to minus 42. Clear? Okay, so this is our first case. Now the second case. Again put the ages of both in front in LHS and RHS. 3 years from now means from now 3 years means 3 years after. Plus 3 both will be 3 years older. Okay, then it is written I shall be 3 times as old as you means Aftab is saying I shall be 3 times. So multiply the daughter's age by 3. X plus 3 is equals to 3y plus 9. Now bring this 3y this side and take this 3 that side. So x minus 3y is equals to 6. So this is our first equation. This is our second equation. According to the question, they have asked to show the situation algebraically. We have shown algebraically. So this is the answer for algebraically, that these are the two equations which is possible. X minus 7y is equal to minus 42 and x minus 3y is equal to 6. Now let us represent it graphically. Okay, so starting with the first equation, from equation 1, it is x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Take out the value of x from here. Minus 42 plus 7y. Put the value of 7 to take out the value of, so put the value of y to take out the value of x. Put y is equals to, so let it be 7. Okay, let y is equals to 7. Then x will be equal to minus 42 plus 7 into 7, minus 42 plus 49. You can take any values as per your choice. Okay, so x is equal to 7. One more, we'll take out two solutions because 2 points are only required to draw a line. So 2 solutions will take out. After this, put y is equal to 6. So x will be equal to minus 42 plus 7 into 6. Minus 42 plus 42. So it is equal to 0. So let us draw a table for this, x and y. When x, look here, when x was 7, y was also 7. So let us write x7 and y7. And when y is 6 and then x is 0. So when y is 6, at that time x is 0. Fine. So one table is ready. Now let us go through with the second equation, that is x minus 3y is equal to 6. So from equation 2, x minus 3y is equal to 6. Take out the value of x, that is 6 plus 3y. Put the value of y. Put y is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 3 plus 6 plus 3 into 0. X is equal to 6 plus 0. X is equal to 6. Okay. Put y is equal to minus 1. Then x is equal to 6 plus 3 minus 1. X is equal to 6 minus 3 and x is equal to 3. So again, let us highlight these values. Y is 0, then x 6. Y minus 1, then x 3. Make a table. X6 and y0, x3 and y minus 1. Okay, now we are going to represent both of the equation, both of the solutions over one graph only. So in one graph we are going to represent this. Why we are representing only on one graph? Because this is only one question where this is one word problem where we need to represent it only on one graph. So let us make the graph over here. Okay, let me take equal division here. So I am ready with the equal gaps. So just tried hard to make these equal gaps, because see, you are having your own graph. So with the help of graph, you can easily do this question. I am doing it here on A4 size sheet kind of. Okay, so I have took here a gap of 1 centimeter. On graph there is no need to take equal gap because our square is representing equal gap only there. So now let us write here all the points: 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Just look here, no, the highest value is 7, so that's why I'm just writing till 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. If it is not required, no, till minus 7 in negative, then you can draw till minus 3 also, minus 4 also, but I am writing here till minus 7. minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Okay, now let us represent these points. So first is 7 comma 7. So 7 comma 7 will be like somewhere this side. Okay, will be something like here. Okay, so it will be somewhere here. So this is 7 comma 7 which we have represented. Okay, after this 0 comma 6, x0 and y6, x0 and y6, that is this point. So 7 comma 7 and 0 6, we will join these points, and moreover no extend the lines from here also. Okay, now let us join the let us represent these points. 6 comma 0, so it is this 6 comma 0, and 3 comma minus 1, 3 comma minus 1. Let us join these points. Okay, so let us extend these. Okay, so in this way we have represented both the equations. Just write here that this equation is which x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Okay, see these two lines now makes really a sense. Okay, that I'll explain you with the starting of the next exercise. Right now just we are practicing simple the solutions of the equation, making equation, solution of the equation, and how to represent on graph. This is just I am saying no, just we are recalling what we have done in ninth, but the equations are making sense, both equation in one graph. That I'll tell you in the next exercise how. Okay, after this equation is x minus 3y is equal to 6. Okay, in this way. So graphically also we have represented, and algebraically also we have represented. So it's done, first question is done. So in this way we can go with question number second. So let us do question number second. Question number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. Okay, later she buys another bat and 2 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300 rupees. Okay, represent this situation graphically and sorry, algebraically and geometrically. So geometrically same means graphically. So let us go with this. We don't know the value of one bat or the cost of one bat and one ball. Let cost of one bat be x and cost of one ball be y. Okay, so here we are with case 1. So 3 bats, if the cost of one bat is x and the cost of 3 bat will be 3x, and cost of 6 balls will be 6y, because cost of one ball is y, and together they cost rupees 3,900 rupees. Okay, now after this is our first equation. Now case 2. In case 2, she buys another bat, means one bat only. So x plus 2 more balls, so 2y is equal to, it cost her 1,300 rupees. Now you need to represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. Algebraically we have represented. Now we have to represent it geometrically, means graphically. Okay, so starting with equation 1, from equation 1, that is 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900. Take 3 common to make it, to simplify this. With 3 we can cancel this. Or are you able to understand that this equation is just a second equation, so both the equations are same. So in this case, just take out the solution one time, because both equations are exactly same. So let us start. 1300 minus 2y. Put the value of y. Do not put here the value of y 1 2 3 4, because it is 1300, so it can be in hundreds. For example, 200, 500, 600 will be better for you. Okay, so put y is equals to 500, then x is equals to 1300 minus 2 into 500, and 1300 minus 1000, so it is 300. Okay, the value of x is 300. Then put value of y as same manner 600, then x is equal to 1300 minus 2 into 600, and 1300 minus 1200 is 100. Okay, so let us write in a box. Now these are the values. With y 500, x is 300. With y 600, x is 100. Putting in a box. X 300, then y is 500. X 100, then y is 600. Similarly, equation 2, that is, equation 2 is x plus 2y is equal to 1300. Okay, as the equations were same, so solution will be same. So just make another box. 300, 500, 100 and 600. No need to solve again, because we have solved already the same equation. Now let us make, as it is all positive. Okay, starting with this graph, let me just take the equal measures or the gaps here. So after the gap, let us take the values now. So let us take the gap of 100 only, so it will be better. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Okay, in the same way here also, 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. Here it is minus 100, minus 200. If it is not required, then leave here only minus 100, as we do not have any minus value, no. So you can reduce it also like this. If this much is not required, then reduce it till here, or reduce it till here. It will be better for you. Okay, and just mark here x dash, and here y dash. Now x is 300, y is 500. X is 300 and y is 500. Sorry. Okay, then again x is 100 and y is 600. X 100 and y 600. And these are the points for the next equation also. Let us join this. Hmm. Hmm. okay, in this way. And the second line also lies on this, second line also lies on this line. So let us make one more. Okay, I'm just making the two color lines together. Okay, like this. I'm representing that both the equation lies here only, so that's why let me highlight the point. It should be just on uh, the same place. Okay, it should not be like this and the other you are making like this just together. Okay, no, this the other also on this. Okay, clear? No, these are not separated, these are on one another. I have just tried to make just on one another. Okay, so in this way the line coincides each other. Okay, and both the equations lying here only, so let us write this equation is 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900. 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900 is also represented by this line, and x plus 2y, the second equation, equal to 1300 is also represented by this line. So here we are done with question number 2. So in the same way you can do question number 3. Let me make the equation for you, and rest of the part you have to do by your own. Okay, let me do question number 3 for you. uh, so here algebraically I am doing, geometrically you will do. Clear? So the cost of 2 kgs of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be 160. Okay, so let, as we don't know the cost of apple and cost of grape, so let cost of 1 kg apples be rupee x, and cost of 1 kg grapes be rupee y. Now case 1, that is 2 kg apples then 2x, and 1 kg grapes then y is equal to 160 rupees. Okay, this is the first equation. And case 2, with cost of 4 kg apples and 2 kg grapes is equal to 300. Okay, so these are the two equations. So I have represented algebraically. Now geometrically or graphically you need to do it. So this is the only homework where you have to do in your fair notebook exercise 3.1 and use graph. Okay, for this, for the Cartesian plane you have to use graph. Clear? No? And do exercise 3.1 in your fair notebook. That's it. So okay, thank you. And now new concept will start with the next video. Okay, bye, take care.